Please join me in a moment of reflection. In the great expanse of life, today, this one of many days, I am trudging along my karmic path, bathed in the infinite light and compassion. What a fortunate being I am. Namo Amida Butsu. Well, good evening, everyone. It's a tough act to follow. There was two great Japanese messages, and then Bishop spoke. I talk about added pressure. I might faint it pretty soon. So, as I reflect on the messages delivered last night and the two Japanese messages that were just delivered, and spend time with my fellow ministers from both Higashi and Nishi Honganji traditions, it kind of reminds me of a luau, or at least a great big potluck that I'm sure all of us have been to. In Hawaii, the luau is in the traditional sense was a special occasion which food that were uncommon and special was served. However, women were prohibited to eat certain foods and were prohibited from sitting with men. However, in 1819, King Kamehameha II ended many forms of taboos such as these and started out to eat with the women. So started this luau. In Hawaii, luau's are still an important activity in our culture. It marks certain rites of passages, such as baby's first birthday, graduation, marriage, and even one's kandeki and yakudoshi. Even non-Japanese people celebrate kandeki and yakudoshi. Besides the fellowship, probably the most important aspect is, of course, the food. For days, friends, families are busy in the preparations to cook food for the luau. When the moment arrives, we see an array of food. Salads in such an assortment. Tossed salad, someng salad, Caesar salad, and even macaroni salad. Even though I don't know how that is salad. That's macaroni, mayo, and eggs. I'm still dumbfounded about what is this salad. And as if that's not bad enough, we have more. We have rice. White rice, brown rice, sushi rice, monkey sushi, inari sushi, fried rice with meat, fried rice with no meat, spam musubi, right? And the choices are endless as you go throughout the line with the chicken, right? Show you chicken, bacon, chicken, fried. And then we have the meal, the rest of the meat and the desserts. We won't even talk about desserts. It is an aspect that I would like to focus on this evening. The many choices of food that we all come together as one to make one plate. Or plates if you're like me who go out more than one time. Especially when you have no room and you make your plate of a mountain. Right? This evening I started off with this quote. In the great expanse of life today, this one of many days, I am trudging along my karmic path, bathed in the infinite light and compassion. What a fortunate being I am. Each of us are trudging along our own karmic path, one that is karmically and uniquely made for all of us. Unique in that its results is because all of us live our lives differently and go through different experiences. However, all are bathed in the infinite light and compassion of Amida Buddha. In the area in which I live, on the Big Island, or the island of Hawaii, in the past year we were hit by 2 hurricanes, 2 rain and windstorms, and even had a threat of a lava flow, potentially covering the area. For each and every resident, these events all played differently in their lives. Houses were damaged, and yet one house might have been damaged, and yet the next door neighbor, nothing happens. For some, the electricity was out for a few days, and for the rest, for almost a month. It kind of reminds me of how life is so or what we call in Hawaii, any kind. That we never know what's going to happen. However, when I think about it, when everybody was down and out, the community all came together in the spirit of compassion to help one another and to help rebuild the area. Now, at this event, ministers from both Nishi and Higashi Honganji have all gathered, each and every one of them coming from different parts of the world and all different experiences, just like that of the food on the luau table. What makes a buffet-style meal like this great is you're never tired of something, or if you've never tried something, you have the ability to try it. And if it's junk, you just put it on the side, right? Or if you don't, or if the person next to you isn't paying attention, you get to put the food on their plate and make like nothing happen. The teachings of the Buddha is something like that. Now, don't put it on anybody else's plate. But, if something doesn't quite fit well with you, you have another choice and another choice to look at. Many teachings of the Buddha. Hopefully, we don't have to go throughout life experiencing and going through life constantly looking for that one teaching that fits us. For our founder, Shinran Shonin, the Nembutsu practice of the primal vow was his answer. It was the teaching he felt was very important. The message through Namo Amida Butsu, we are able to live life to its fullest, for we live it only once. With the understanding that we need to be liable and responsible for our actions. And in that life, we are constantly evolving mentally, physically, and spiritually. How we were 10 days ago is not the same as who we are today. For me, coming here to Berkeley is sort of a homecoming. 4 years ago, I attended the Institute of Buddhist Studies, which is housed here. When I look back at that time, I was much younger, much skinnier, apprehensive, and unsure of myself. However, I'm older, I have a bald spot, 30 pounds heavier, and thanks to my teachers and all the experiences I had here, it has molded who I am today and has helped me to develop my ministry. Today I have new experiences. I have my own temple, married to my lovely wife, who in her own way has opened me up to see things in a different perspective. That has played a major role also in who I am today. My karmic path is not a straight path. It's full of twists and turns. However, we must keep on traveling every day. Sometimes we gotta stop and rest. However, we must keep on trudging. With the Dharma as our guide, we start to see that we truly are surrounded by infinite light and life that show our way, and also compassion to say, don't worry, everything is going to be all right. Thank you very much, everyone, for this special moment to share my thoughts on the Dharma. Please join me once again in a moment of reflection. In the great expanse of life, today, this one of many days, I am trudging along my karmic path, bathed in the infinite light and compassion. What a fortunate being I am. Namo Amida Butsu.